Okay, good morning, second years. I'm going to go through the corrections of the homework you had yesterday, Tuesday, which was working on the midpoint formula. So it was just question 2 that I wanted you to do, even though I had included question 3 in the screenshot. Okay, so question 2 asks us to find the midpoint of various sets of points, various pairs of points. For part A, we're asked to find the midpoint of P, which is 5, 2, and Q, which is 3, 5. Now I'm just going to write down the midpoint formula once. And the midpoint formula, midpoint is the average of the x values divided by 2 to make it an average, and the average of the y values. So it will be a point, it'll be x comma y. Now both of my points are x comma y, so there's an x and a y in each point. I keep emphasizing this because what I do find people do is they do x1, x2 here and y1, y2 here. Every point has an x and a y. This is my first point and this is my second point. So filling into the formula then, my midpoint is going to be 5 plus 3 over 2, 2 plus 5 over 2, and I have to work out each of those in turn. 5, you can just do this in one step in your calculator or in your head, or you can take multiple steps to do it. So we have 8 over 2, which is 4, 7 over 2, which is 3.5. You can leave it as 7 over 2 as well if you'd like. Okay, so that's the answer. Nothing more to it than that. Midpoint's one of my favourite formulas because it's just so quick and neat. And you never get messy fractions because you're only ever dividing by 2. For part B, we're finding the midpoint of A, which is minus 2, 0, and B, which is 6, 8. So again, I need to label them x1, y1, x2, y2. Fill into my midpoint formula. The midpoint is going to be negative 2 plus 6 over 2 and 0 plus 8 over 2. So that's 4 over 2, which is 2, and 8 over 2, which is 4. That's my midpoint. Part C, we have C, which is minus 2, minus 3, D, which is minus 4, minus 5. And again, I label it x1, y1, x2, y2. And the midpoint formula is going to be minus 2, minus 4. When I add a negative number, it's negative. Minus 3, minus 5. Again, I'm adding a negative number. And that gives me minus 6 over 2, which is minus 3. Minus 8 over 2, which is minus 4. And that's my answer. Again, at any point you can pause the video if it's going a bit too quickly for you. And if you pause it and go through it again and you still don't understand something, then just send me a question through Google Classroom. So I have M, which is my x1, y1, N, which is my x2, y2. It's easy to make a mistake in your labeling when you're talking at the same time. Just clear that up a little bit. So filling into my midpoint formula for this last one, we have 0 minus 2 over 2, minus 6 minus 8 over 2, and that simplifies to minus 2 over 2 is minus 1, minus 14 over 2 is minus 7, and that's my midpoint. Okay, and that's it for the homework. Do let me know if you have any questions, please. Thank you.